Hey everyone! Today was quite the challenge at the shop. We had a massive 50 millimeters height difference across just 5 meters of floor space. But you know me, always up for a challenge. So here's how I tackled it and made it look slick. First things first, I whipped out my trusty laser level. Seriously, that thing is a lifesaver. I went around checking the floor heights everywhere, making sure I had a solid grip on what we were dealing with. Then came the fun part. I had to get creative and figure out how to make this floor look good. So I decided to lay down some wood strips to separate the 1 meter slope from the rest of the area. This allowed me to lay the self-leveling compound everywhere else except there. We rolled up our sleeves and got to work hovering and clearing the area. It's amazing what a difference a clean slate can make. Next up, we brought out the secret weapon, PVA. This stuff is like magic for prepping surfaces. We laid it down like pros, ensuring a solid foundation for the leveling process ahead. After the thorough cleaning and application of PVA, we powered up the laser to assess the levels. With the measurements locked in, it was time to establish the floor height. This marked my first time using screeding tripods, a tool I discovered from a professional screeding expert on YouTube. Big shout out to Mr. You Can Do It Yourself for the invaluable self-leveling videos, where I got the inspiration to incorporate these tripods into my workflow. The next step was mixing the self-leveling compound according to the manufacturer's instructions, carefully following the prescribed water to compound ratios. Once the mixture was ready, we began the process of covering the area, ensuring a smooth and level surface throughout. We had to address the main entrance in the back of the shop, but not the middle sections, as they needed sanding due to being higher. This selective approach ensured that we focused our efforts where they were needed most. Now let's get started. I've already prepared the self-leveling compound according to the manufacturer's instructions. It's essential to get the mixing just right to ensure the compound sets properly and achieves the desired consistency. Too thin, and it won't provide enough coverage. Too thick, and it'll be challenging to spread evenly. But fear not, I've got it dialed in perfectly. With the mixture ready to go, it's time to pour. Starting from one end of the room, I'll slowly and methodically pour the compound onto the floor, working my way across the entire area. It's crucial to maintain a steady flow and pour the compound in a thin, even layer to ensure consistent coverage. As the compound begins to spread, it's like watching a transformation unfold before our eyes. It flows effortlessly, filling in all the dips and divots, creating a seamless surface as it goes. It's almost mesmerizing to watch as it self-levels, ensuring that every inch of the floor is perfectly flat. But we're not done yet. With the compound poured out, it's time to bring out the smoothing tools. I'll grab my trusty trowel or squeegee and start working the compound into every corner and crevice, ensuring that it's spread out evenly across the entire surface. This is where the real artistry comes into play, as I finesse the compound to achieve that flawless finish we're after. I knew we were onto something special. It's all about attention to detail, folks. And there you have it, folks. One step closer to turning this space into a masterpiece. Now, folks, let me give you a bit of context here. While I'm a professional contractor, flooring isn't my primary area of expertise. I tackle a variety of projects, but laying self-leveling compound isn't something I do day in and day out. However, that doesn't mean I shy away from a challenge. So if I can do it, you can too. With that said, let's dive back into the action. We're quickly laying down the self-leveling compound in front of the countertop. Here, the difference in height is just 10 millimeters, so we're keeping it simple and relying on a laser for precision. No need for the tripods this time. With the laser guiding our way, we swiftly level this section of the floor. It's amazing how quickly and efficiently we can get the job done with the right tools at our disposal. And let me tell you, this laser has been an absolute lifesaver. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of smoothing out this floor. With the self-leveling compound poured, it's time to finesse it to perfection. Next up, it's all about the trowel. With its smooth blade gliding effortlessly over the compound, I work methodically to spread and smooth, creating a surface that's as sleek as it is level. But let's not forget the importance of patience in this process. It's all about taking the time to do it right, ensuring that every detail is attended to with care. Ahead, we've got a busy schedule tomorrow. We need to start sanding the middle section of the floor to address its higher elevation. Why the rush? Well, the tiler is on the way, and we need to ensure that the floor is ready for him to work his magic.